Arrange the battery properly. Connect the battery as shown in the video to form a 48 volts battery system. Connect the negative terminal of the battery system to the bus bar. Connect the positive terminal of the battery system to the bus bar and simulate an error switch at the positive terminal. Insert the expansion screws in the attachment into the wall according to the spacing and appropriate position of the inverter holes. Remove the screws from the inverter cover and remove the cover. Use screws to secure the inverter in this position. The other two inverters are installed on the wall using the same method, leaving a certain space between them. Ensure that the switch of each inverter is turned off. Thread 1 and the battery connection wire through the hole and connect it to the inverter. Red connected to positive pole, black connected to negative pole. Connect the other section of the battery connection wire to the bus bar, with the red connecting the positive pole of the battery and the black connecting the negative pole. Connect the battery to the other two inverters using the same method. Connect 3 neutral wires from the input end of the power grid. Pass them through the holes, and connect them to the neutral wire interfaces of the input ends of 3 inverters. Connect the first phase live wire from a grid end, pass it through the hole, and connect it to the live wire interface at the input end of the first inverter grid. Connect the second phase live wire at the grid end, pass it through the hole, and connect it to the live wire interface at the grid input end of the second inverter. Connect the live wire of the third phase of the power grid terminal, pass it through the hole, and connect it to the live wire interface at the input terminal of the third inverter power grid. Connect 3 wires from the pay, pass them through the holes, and connect them to the pay interface at the input end of the inverter grid. Thread the neutral wires of the output ports of the 3 inverters through the holes and connect them to the neutral wire bus bar of the load. Thread the live wire of the output port of the first inverter through the hole and connect it to the first phase circuit breaker at the load end. Thread the live wire of the output port of the second inverter through the hole and connect it to the second phase circuit breaker at the load end. Thread the live wire of the output port of the third inverter through the hole and connect it to the third phase circuit breaker at the load end. Thread the photovoltaic input lines through the holes and connect them to the photovoltaic input port of the inverter, paying attention to the positive and negative poles, the positive pole on the left and the negative pole on the right. Connect the parallel communication cables in the attachment in sequence according to the connection method shown in the video. Connect the balance current wires in the attachment in sequence according to the green wiring method in the video. Insert the data collector in the attachment into the inverter. Install the covers of the 3 inverters and tighten the screws.